the myth, the legend, Brian Windhorst just dropped a gem, a new San Antonio Spurs gem.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, this is going to be a quick video, okay? We're going to dive straight into this. What did Brian Windhorst have to say about the San Antonio Spurs? Well, let's take a look here. We're going to listen to what he had to say. But hey, before we do that, guys, please like this video, subscribe expeditiously, okay? Do that. Do it for my cat. Look, comment for the cat. Help the algorithm. Look at her. Do you want her to be able to have cat treats? How is she going to get cat treats? Treats. Yeah, I know. How's she going to get cat treats if I can't pay for them? So, yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Algorithm, please. All right, let's take a look at what Brian Windhorst has to say. Take it away, Brian.
Some star player, I predict, is going to look at what's going on in San Antonio and say, I want to be there. Go put me next to that guy. I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody is going to get. It's probably not going to be a guy who's a number one on his team now. My guess is it's going to be a guy who's maybe in the middle of his career who realizes he can't win it all by himself. That situation in San Antonio is too exciting to not have somebody want to go play with that guy. I don't think it's going to be LeBron, but it's going to be
Damian Lillard? Is that who we're talking about?
Dame is under long-term contract
Trae
in
Young?
Milwaukee.
Ooh.
Now that's an interesting name.
Okay.
Oh, hey, we're doing the basketball.
Okay.
We're doing the basketball today.
All right, there it is. Okay, so obviously there's been plenty of hints towards the Spurs acquiring Trae Young. I am very much so of the belief that the Spurs will at least attempt to, okay? I don't think that the Spurs are going to give away all this. So I know some people are worried about it, and I get it. I understand it. Like, people are like, I'm not going to give away 5 first-round picks and Devin Vassell for... The Spurs would never do something like that, okay? I think the only way that this happens is if it's a deal in which, okay, maybe the Spurs give away a pick and then we give them all of their picks back. Maybe something like that they will be content with doing. But I just don't think that the Spurs are going to give away like a bunch of players, a bunch of picks. That's not going to happen. They're not going to do that. But with that being said, I do find it interesting that Brian Windhorst, and this is me, okay, this is me being a little conspiratorial a little bit, but I do find it quite funny that he used the language of it's going to be somebody who realized they can't do it on their own, or basically okay with being the second guy, which coming not too long after Trae Young basically saying that in an interview, like, people think that or a press conference, I think it was a press conference, people think that I want to be like the number 1 guy, but I'm totally cool with being the number 2 guy. Like, I'm okay with backing up whoever it is. I just want to win. I find that a little, quite interesting, but this is something that Brian Windhorst been saying for a minute. Earlier in the season, he said that he believes someone's going to come to San Antonio. So this is nothing new. Now, before, he was very adamant that he thinks that it will happen more likely in like 2025. But at least from this clip, it doesn't really seem like that's where he's getting at. He's just like, this is just too exciting. Somebody's going to want to come. It's not a crazy prediction, but at the same time, I'm just looking at some of the, the way that he framed things. I would not be surprised if that's where he was going at with that it would be Trae Young. If there's any big superstar to come to San Antonio soon, whether it be this upcoming season or the season after, it would be Trae Young. Like, I don't see any other player that would make sense for the Spurs to go after. I've seen Spurs fans bring up like Steph Curry. I mean, that's great to fathom, think about. I just don't necessarily see it, especially with the age and everything. Trae Young just makes a lot of sense. And also the way that he plays the game, I would not be surprised if he lasts like a very long time in the NBA. He's like mid-20s. What are you, 25? I don't want to get it wrong here. You see Trae Young age. I think he's 25. Yeah, he's 25. Come next season, beginning next season, he'll be 26. So yeah, he's a guy that's fairly young, and it's just the way that he plays the game. I don't think that he's not necessarily relying on his athleticism to score or nothing like that. Like, he is a very crafty player. And yeah, he has a pretty good shot scoring wise in between game. Not really worried about that by any means, but I'm sorry, I'm thinking too far in the future. He's only 25. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it's really good that, you know, we have more things coming out about this whole Trae Young situation, and there's more and more talking heads basically alluding to, he could potentially end up in San Antonio. Not a shocker by any means. I don't have to go through every single hint that we've had that he could potentially be in San Antonio. It's so many hints. If you want to just take any bias out of it, anything that, you know, anyone personally might know, just surface level, it makes sense and you can see it. It's in the pudding. But will it happen? I don't know. Who knows? But Brian Windhorst, at the very least, if this is just him talking out his butt, he's completely right still. Like, there's going to be some star that wants to come to San Antonio. It'd be silly not to want to at this point, because some people about to be part of some history, okay? Wemby's that special. But anyways, I will get with you guys later, man. Until next time, bye.